This is the small Meaco ARETE One 6-litre dehumidifier and air purifier, but is it any good to use in a single room? Welcome back to the channel. Very exciting day today. By the way, this is where I do all my hair and makeup. Actually, it's my daughter's bedroom where I do all my hair and makeup, but look, I've got this for her room. It is the coldest room in the house, and we've had all kinds of, I want to say damp problems, but it's more condensation, mold. It grows everywhere. I've tried pulling away the furniture from the walls. We've even completely stripped bare the walls and completely redecorated in here. And since we've done that, we've not had any mold back, and that's thanks to this, the bigger brother to the 6-litre. This is the Meaco Arete One 18-litre dehumidifier. Since we got that, we've not had any mold in the house. And I've been chasing the mold around the house for years. And in about 1 year, this completely solved our mold issue. But now we've got the bedroom exactly how we want it. So I want to keep that moisture at bay. I want to make sure the mold stays away from here. This is a weird extension to the house. It was built in the 1980s and it's on the first floor. The roof is, I mean, it's just pretty much uninsulated. So although we've got the bigger dehumidifier, that completely solves the house. When Meaco got in touch and said, do you want to try out our smallest ever dehumidifier? I said, absolutely, 100% yes. I bought the 18-litre Arete One with my own money. That's why I can compare this with that. Is it good value for money? How loud is it? How much energy does it use? And more crucially, will it look good in here? My daughter absolutely loves the ARETE 2 12-litre dehumidifier. I think a large dehumidifier copes with our house. It solved the mold problem, but having a second one has really helped with the laundry, and it's also helped just to have one on each floor. I don't think we need it, but the second one does make the second floor feel a lot drier, and we've got the bathroom up here, plus all our bedrooms. We're breathing in the night, we've got condensation galore. Having a small dehumidifier was actually how I got into dehumidifiers. This is not a subject that I thought I would know anything about, but I made this video, this first video, about I think it's the Silent Night, and I think this is a 2-litre dehumidifier. Should we just open it? Let's just open it. This is just a first impressions review, by the way. It's not going to be in depth. I just want to show you what it looks like when it arrives. Let's unfurl it. Amazing. So it's a really nice size. It comes with a HEPA filter. That's the air purifier part of the dehumidifier. This filter, I'll spin it around. I've got blue tape that holds it in place for transport, as well as purifying the room. The good thing with the filters is that it protects the dehumidifier. It stops dust getting into the fan inside, and I don't think you can open this up if it's like the bigger ones. But you just get the filter, put it into the air intake, and this has got a grill on it anyway, just to stop big particles going in, but this will actually help purify the air in the room, so that's nice. And you just slide it back on like this. The power lead, power cord, looks like it's, I mean, that looks like it's 1.5 meters. I'll put it on screen when I've measured it properly, but that's a really nice amount of lead. I love, by the way, that I can just put it on her desk. The Meaco dehumidifiers are this shape because you can push them up against the wall. So they're kind of designed for UK and Ireland houses. We don't have that much floor space. So being able to push this up against the wall, and the air intake has been designed to be able to draw in from the sides. You're encouraged to push it up against the wall. At the front is the water tank by the looks of it. I just pour that. And because there's a clear window here, you can see when it's full up. When it fills up, and it's full, the dehumidifier will cut off and it will stop, because there's like a device in here so it knows when it's full so it doesn't overflow. This is me in the edit. I just wanted to drop this clip in now because this is the next day. I'll just kick this to one side. It looks like it's off, but it's actually on night mode. So it's been running all night. It's now down to 61%, but I just wanted to show you how much water is collected. If I give it a little shake, it's quite a lot. So if I turn it off and then pull it out, So yeah, I was filming the unboxing at 8 o'clock last night, and it's now 2 o'clock the next day. This is how much water it's collected on night mode. I think we put it on about 10 o'clock last night. I can show you how much comes out. So all of that, it was nearly full. So I'd say maybe 1.5 litres. Just on night mode in about 14 hours, 15 hours. So that is the kind of liquid that's removed from the air by this dehumidifier. And there's a hose attachment. I've never used these, but you can plug it in and attach, I think any garden hose, and then it will just continuously drain. So if you want to leave it and not have to empty the water tank. Oh look, it's like my dehumidifiers have had a little baby. Now I think what makes it an Arete One is that it doesn't have the louvre of the Arete Two, so this is where the air comes out, the dry filtered air. There's a handle here that says your Arete has been designed with a discrete carry handle, lift both edges. Basically, don't pull it up from one side because it might snap. So you pull it up like this, and you can move it around. Although that said, I mean, it's pretty easy to carry without it. I'm going to take this label off. This is a nice satisfying moment for me, get to take off the protective film. And I'll give you a tour of the control panel. So obviously this is the power switch. I'll turn it on here. I think my camera isn't coping very well with the LED numbers. These are crystal clear in real life. What it's doing at the moment is sampling the air. So it will take a few minutes for it to take a reading of the humidity in the room. That's what this number is here. At the moment it's reading 68. And the target humidity Meaco recommend is 55%. On an aircraft, it goes as low as 20 or 18%. So you get dry air, you can feel the liquid leaving your body. And when it's really super humid, which is what it used to be in here, this used to be like up at 80 or 83. On the control panel, we have this button here, which selects the target humidity. We've got laundry mode, night mode, and then we have 4 indicator lights here. So I think this first one means that it is actually dehumidifying at the moment because it's not hitting the target humidity yet. This light here lights up when the water tank is full. This lights up when it's in air purifier mode, and this is a lock to lock the control panel so you don't accidentally change it. It's like a child lock. So this is the button we use to control humidity in the room. If I press it once, you can see it says 55. Honestly, this display is crystal clear in real life. It looks a bit fluffy. If I press it again, 55 means that's the target humidity for this room. So it's at 67. This dehumidifier will run and dehumidify until it hits 55. It will go down over time to hit 55. If I want to change that, if I press it again and then press it again, every time I press the button, it gives me a different target humidity. So CO is short for continuous. So if I just want it to just keep running, I'll put it on CO. If I press it again, that's 40%, which is quite a dry room to have. Press it again, 45. I'll just bring it back up to 55. When I let go, 55 will be the target that this dehumidifier will try to aim for. I don't use this button very much. It's laundry mode. And if I press it, you can see the target humidity now is 35%. I just paused there to see if you could hear that the fans are going at a higher speed now. So if we had laundry in the room, this is now running at a slightly higher fan speed, and the target humidity is 35. It really wants to dry everything in the room. The SL stands for smart laundry mode. So in smart laundry mode, it runs for 6 hours and turns off laundry mode after those 6 hours. I don't know if I can get a countdown. Yeah, there we go, 06, so that's the 6 hours. So you just press it a couple of times to see how many hours you have left on smart laundry mode. Honestly, it's a nice feature to have, but I just run the dehumidifier as a dehumidifier. The button here is night mode. If I press this, we can see that the indicator goes on here, and then all the indicators go off, but I hope you can hear on my microphone that it's still running and I believe the fan drops to a slightly lower level. I'll turn night mode off just by pressing the night mode button again, and now we can change it back to, if I press it again, it now flips it back to the normal dehumidifier mode. And I don't know if you heard there, but the fan came back up to a higher speed. This is supposedly one of the quietest compressor dehumidifiers on the market. The figure that Meaco quote is 32 decibels. That 32 decibels is when it's on night mode. There are no casters on the Meaco ARETE One 6 litre, so it sits flat on rubber feet and there's less vibration rattling against the floor. When you do want to empty the water tank, all I do, I tend to turn it off. Like you can just pull out the water tank here, just from both sides, and then you can just pour it in the sink from either or both holes here. And then once that's done, you just push it back into place and turn it on again. The capacity of the water tank is 1.8 litres. When I compare that with my 18 litre ARETE One, that stores, I think, 4.9 litres. So it's a couple of litres. And this is probably the good point where I do my bad description of how the litres works. So you can see on the box, this model is called the 6 litre model. So all dehumidifiers have a litre figure attached to them. And it's really easy to think of the litres as the storage tank, and it's not. So my ARETE One 18 litre dehumidifier will remove 18 litres of water at a certain percentage humidity and certain temperature of the room. That's why they call it relative humidity, which means that compared with that model, this 6 litre dehumidifier would remove 6 litres in a day under those same conditions, which means that my 18 litre dehumidifier would remove 3 times more water in a day. It's just a way of being able to compare like with like. At the back, it comes with a grill that filters out large particles and mud in the air, thanks to my dog Casper. And it comes with this filter. It's a HEPA filter. All you do is you just slot this into the filter tray, just push it down. There's like a foam edge around the edge to make it airtight. And now we can just slide that back into the dehumidifier like this. This isn't hugely scientific, but I've got this device that measures how much power a device uses. Should be able to see how many watts it draws. Now this is going to be different depending on all kinds of different situations. And you've seen the relative humidity is about 64%. And you can see that it's drawing about 5 watts. To me, that's incredible. I actually think it's sampling at the moment. I don't think it is 5 watts. Oh, here we go. I just heard the compressor kick in. Let's have a look now. There we go, 113 watts. So I can hear that the compressor is working, the fan is going, and it's on normal dehumidifier mode, and that is running at about 114 watts. If we want to translate that into a cost, I'll put this on screen. My energy bills at the moment are 24 pence per kilowatt hour. So if I ran this at 100 watts for 10 hours, that would cost me 24p. But it wouldn't be running all the time because you might hit the target humidity. There might be time in there where it's sampling. I might even put it into a higher mode to dry some laundry. But just to give you a rough ballpark figure, it's about 24 pence for about half a day. I have got all the dehumidifiers in the house in this room. Let's move the camera back because over here I've got my ARETE 2 12 litre. So should we compare? Should we see how that compares? And instantly you can see the number of watts that my 12 litre ARETE 2 dehumidifier uses is 142. Your circumstances will definitely vary, but the 12 litre, the much bigger 12 litre dehumidifier uses 143 watts when it's first plugged in. So this dehumidifier, the 12 litre, is double the dehumidifying power of the 6 litre one, but it only uses 40 to 50% more electricity. I was obsessed with the cost of this thing to run when I first got my big dehumidifier, and we were really careful to only just leave it running at night on the landing or in the main kitchen area. On the second year, because our bills hadn't gone up that much, we just left it running. We left it running pretty much all the way through the winter. And we also used it for our washing. So we stopped using the tumble dryer. So if you're in a, say, a student flat, maybe you're in some kind of bed sit and you're thinking about, should I get one of these or one of these? Whichever you choose will cost a lot less than the tumble dryer or tumble dry function on your washing machine. This is just a fraction of the cost. We stopped using our tumble dryer altogether. We only use it for towels now, and our electricity bill really came down. So that was unexpected. And also, the thing dehumidifies the house at the same time. So, my goodness, what a dull video. But if you're looking for a dehumidifier, I know what it's like. Do you go for a small one or a big one or a really big one? Because the 18 or the 20 litre or even 25 litre models are even larger. It's difficult to gauge which one. If you have a house and you want to dehumidify it, if you have mold problems like we had, I'd go for the biggest one possible. But if you've got a problem room, I'm gonna put this down because it's killing my lap. If you have a problem room or you're living in a shared house, this thing, this 6 litre thing is absolutely gorgeous. And I've found that the 2 litre models are really tempting because this is a lot of money, but these things work. They draw so much moisture out of the air. The proper dehumidifiers, as soon as we got them into the house, they completely did the job. We've not had any mold issues for 2 years now. Hands down, we spent our own money on buying the first dehumidifier. It's the best thing we have spent our money on. I completely understand the difficulty in choosing. I say go big, but if you're looking for something for a room or a house share situation, this ARETE One 6 litre dehumidifier on first impressions is absolutely gorgeous. What do you think? If this is helping, thank you for saying hi down in the comments below. I really appreciate it. There's a link in the description to the 6 litre model and also some of the other different models if you want to compare like with like. Right here is my playlist for all my dehumidifier videos. Good luck with your choice and good luck with beating the mold this winter.